Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Gossip Closet, where we get to gossip all about perfumes and everything in between. So let's get started. Alright guys, on today's video we are going to be gossiping about one of my favorite brands out there, one of my favorite perfume brands out there, and that is none other than YSL. And not just YSL the brand, but YSL the Libre perfume line. So I finally got my hands on the newest perfume. We have here LIBRE L'ABSOLU Platine, and this is the newest flanker from the Libre line. Now I know the Libre line is literally one of their most successful lines for this fragrance. It's a really popular one. It's one of my favorite ones. So I do have the original one right here, and as you can see, I'm all the way down here. And of course, since I'm almost running out, I have my backup bottle because I love this perfume. And I actually do have all of the perfumes minus the Eau de Toilette. So I have this one, I have the intensive version, which I've been loving so much. And then I did get the smaller bottle of the Le Parfum version. So I did end up getting the small bottle because I wasn't sure if I was going to like this. And this is definitely a great scent. So as soon as I'm done with this one, which is almost out, I'm gonna get my hands the bigger bottle. And like I said, I don't have the Eau de Toilette version because I don't know why, but eventually I will. But as you guys can see, this is one of my favorite perfume lines out there. So when I saw that they were going to release the silver version, which is the L'Absolu Platine, I was super happy. So we finally have it here. And you guys, I have so many thoughts and so many opinions on this perfume. So I ended up getting the 1.6 fluid ounce. I got this straight from the websites, from the YSL website. And yeah, let's talk all about the perfume. So let me open it up and let's get to the scents. Alright, so here we have the bottle, and I have to say this is a really beautiful silver. I'm more of a gold person, but I really like the silver and the gold for this bottle. The packaging is just really pretty. I really like the color that they went for this one. So A+ on packaging. I love talking about packaging because I really like packaging in perfumes, and just the packaging is beautiful. The bottle is definitely beautiful as well. So this perfume is described as a citrusy, fresh yet floral type of perfume. This one has top notes of aldehydes, bergamot, and mandarin orange. The middle notes are lavender, blue lavender, and orange blossom, and the base notes are amber and vanilla. So you guys, when I first sprayed this perfume, and I like to test my perfumes on my skin because there's really no point to test it out in a paper here. So I feel like the best way to try and test a perfume is to do it on your hand. So you guys, this perfume is so freaking beautiful. It is so elegant. It is so just like, that's why I dressed like this. I feel so like powerful, so bougie, so like just CEO of something, because that is what this perfume makes you feel like. It is so beautiful. So the beginning of this perfume comes off very citrusy. It does come off a little bit bitter, like the bitterness of an orange or orange peels. It's almost like that, yet fresh and lemony. But this is not your typical lemon type of scent. This is a little bit more on the sharp, bitter side. But I do smell that orange. I do smell that juicy, sweet yet bitter orange or orange peels. That's what I'm getting a lot of. Like when you're peeling an orange, and if you peel it too hard, you know, it sprinkles or it spritz that orange juice that the orange has, and you can smell that sweetness of that orange. That's what I'm getting in the initial spray of this perfume. It's just it's so beautiful. It's so elegant. It's so sweet yet bitter, but I mean bitter in a good way. And yes, this is a floral scent. I do smell that lavender, and I do smell that orange blossom, which smells like a fresh garden, but it's not too bad. Like if you don't like floral scents, you might not like this one, because I do catch that, I don't know, that really nice floral scent that gives it that nice fresh, almost kind of like soapy, shampoo-y type of vibe. Not that it's necessarily shampoo-y, but it does smell a little bit clean. And I think that's where that floral notes comes from, but it's really elegant. And then after about 20 to 35 minutes, that's when the dry down and the sweetness of this perfume starts to kick in. The floral note starts to tone down, that lavender note starts to tone down. It's still there, but they do tone down a little bit more. And that's when you can smell that ambery note. That's where you can smell that sweet vanilla note. It is very similar to the original. I will say that it is very, very similar to the original one. I don't think this is anything extraordinary from the Libre line. It is very close to the Libre DNA. So if you are obsessed with the other ones, you're gonna like this one because it is very similar. I almost wish that this was a little bit different than that lavender note, that orangey note. Even though I love it, don't get me wrong, I do love it. I think when perfume companies release flankers, they should try to do something a little bit slightly different. This is not too different, too like out of this world unique. It is a beautiful scent, but I wish that they would have released something a little bit different. Maybe this could have been the sweeter version, the more like a gourmand version, you know, or I don't know, like I just don't like when they release the intense version, the parfum version. I would have loved to see different names, kind of like the Jean Paul Gaultier perfumes, how they have Scandal, Scandal by Night, Scandal Paris, So Scandal. They have different names. It's not like the intense version, the parfum version, the, you know, the absolute version. I wish perfume companies like YSL would do something like that, give the perfumes a different name and not just the intense version, the parfum version. I don't know, that's just my opinion. I feel like this could have been something else, but I do like it. It is a little bit different than all the other ones, but you are gonna get that strong YSL Libre DNA that the original one has. This one has become one of my favorite ones. I have to say, even though it is very similar to the OG one and all the other ones, it has become one of my favorite ones because this one comes off a little bit more fresh. This one is a little bit more on the clean side. The floral note is just a beautiful, soft, elegant note. It is still a little bit sweet, but this is not a gourmand sweet. This is not a sugary sweet. This is just something sweet in a sense that it doesn't smell too childish. It doesn't smell too, I don't know, young, but it still does have that nice sweet touch to the perfume, which I really, really like, you guys. I am really loving this perfume. I don't like it, I love it. And like I said, maybe it has something to do with the fact that I love the Libre line, but with this one, I'm only gonna do 4. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is going to be enough to last me about 5 to 6 hours. It's just a beautiful, elegant perfume. This reminds me of something that I would wear in October, in that sweater weather type of environments, when it's starting to get cold, when it's starting to be, you know, a little bit hot but yet still cool outside. I think that's one of those perfumes that would be perfect for that weather. I don't think this one lasts as long as the original one. I think the original one for me lasts about 10-11 hours with 5 sprays. This one I'm gonna get about 4, 5, maybe 6 hours, just me stretching it, and it does linger beautiful in there, you guys. This is a beautiful, beautiful perfume, but I will say this, if you do have the original one, if you do have the intense version, if you do have the Le Parfum, maybe even the Toilette version, I don't necessarily think you're gonna need this, to be quite honest. Like, unless you want to get it for the bottle and because you just love the Libre line like me, I would say get it. So if you do like the Libre line, I would say get this one because you are going to really like it. If you don't like the Libre line, if you didn't like the original one, if you didn't like any of the Libre line, you might not like this one because this one does have that strong DNA that Libre provides. Personally, I love it. And I really, really like this perfume. And I personally do love this perfume. I think my favorite one till this day is the intense version. I really love this one. I try to use this one a lot more than the original one or Le Parfum. The Le Parfum one is really, really good. And I do gotta get my hands on the Eau de Toilette one. But yeah, you guys, this is a really good perfume. Once again, if you do like the Libre line, get this one. It's not too far from the DNA that Libre provides. So if you do like that one, I say go for it. So yeah, love this perfume. And again, this is the newest flanker from YSL, and this one's called L'Absolu Platine. But alright, you guys, that is pretty much of today's video. That is pretty much of today's review. I really like this perfume and I would highly recommend it. But let me know your thoughts and your opinions in the comments down below. Are you excited to try this perfume? Are you a fan of the Libre line? As always, let me know what you think, and also give this video a huge thumbs up. That lets me know that this video was helpful. If you're new here, hi, my name is Edgar-O, and I am obsessed with everything in the fashion world, especially perfumes. So if that sounds like you, if that interests you, stick around, click that subscriber button, click that notification bell to get notified for every single time I upload. But alright, you guys, as always, thank you for watching, and I can't wait till we gossip on the next one. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.